Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are going to be discussing the most underrated team in college football, and that would be none other than the James Madison Dukes. Out of Harrisonburg, Virginia, the Dukes joined the FBS in 2022. Since then, they have become ranked in 3 out of the 4 seasons since being in the FBS. As of recording, they're back in the top 25. Currently ranked at 24, the Dukes sit at 8-1 with a 74% chance to win the East Division of the Sun Belt Conference as things stand. Their only loss came to number 19 Louisville, a team still battling to make it to the ACC championship game. Head coach Bob Chesney took over in 2024 and has a record of 17-5. Last year they won the Boca Raton Bowl, and right now in year 2, he has them as an extremely dark horse for the college football playoff. The player who's stolen the show for James Madison is none other than star quarterback Alonza Barnett. His stats this season are incredible. He has 1,786 pass yards, 16 pass touchdowns, only 4 interceptions with that, and has 10 rush touchdowns on the season. He's surrounded by an offensive line who give up only a sack a game, not to mention weapons around him like running back Wayne Knight, who's closing in on 1,000 all-purpose yards with only 9 games being played. He's a star-studded wide receiver corps with Landon Ellis, Nick DeGennaro, and Jalen Sanchez. What strikes me about this team ranges beyond just this current 8-1 season. Quarterback Alonza Barnett has had multiple games where he hangs 6 touchdowns on teams. Just a few weeks ago against arch-rival Old Dominion, James Madison won 63-27, where Barnett had over 440 all-purpose yards and 6 total touchdowns. You may think that this was a legacy game for him, but lest we forget, this team a year ago hung 70 points over UNC Chapel Hill, and this was at Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill. Barnett had 7 touchdowns and 487 all-purpose yards. That was the game that put the Dukes on the map for everyone to see. And briefly, let's get into some fun facts and stats about this current James Madison team. As of right now, they are ranked 7th nationally in rushing offense with 232.4 yards per game. They are 11th in rushing defense, averaging 98.9 yards per game. They are 23rd in scoring offense at 34.8 points per game. Scoring defense, they are 12th with 16.9 points per game. And their passing defense only allows 170 yards per game, putting them at 14th in the nation. So, offensively, they are top 30, defensively, they are top 15, and rushing-wise, they are a top 10 team in the nation. Through 9 games, the Dukes have scored 313 points, they've allowed 152, and their point differential sits at 161. They average around 34.8 points per game, they allow 16.9 points per game. They have 3 45-plus point games, one against Weber State, the second against Old Dominion, and the other one against Texas State. They have 5 games allowing under 20 points as well. How the Dukes would match up against a team like South Florida or Memphis is something that we won't see and is only a hypothetical going forward. But I believe they would face off and could match up very well against a team like the Bulls or the Memphis Tigers. And another thing, how Alonza Barnett has stuck with the Dukes and how he is still on this team beats me. He's an incredible player, and in my opinion, he should be a Power 5 quarterback. Only time will tell if he transfers, and we will see that potentially in the winter or the summer at some point. Something that may fly under the casuals' radar is the fact that in 2021, JMU concluded their last season as an FCS team. It is 2025, and it is arguable to say that they are a top 3 G5 team in the nation. One thing we can't forget is the fact that only a few years ago, they lost a program builder. The resilience of this JMU team proves to be true, as their former head coach is a man by the name of Curt Cignetti. You heard of him? I thought so. Despite losing so many players to Indiana because of the Cignetti hire, this team continues to fight. The bottom line is this. While it would take miracles like the American capitulating and Duke somehow winning the ACC for JMU to get into the college football playoff, they could potentially finish 12-1 by the beginning of December. Their remaining opponents are App State, Washington State, and Coastal Carolina, a very winnable final 3 games of the season, and they could potentially get a 4th if they go to the Sun Belt Conference Championship game, which they should be favored to win. Regardless of what happens to this team, I'm here to put the word out there that this James Madison team is the most underrated in college football. I appreciate you all for being here. Don't forget to subscribe, and thank you for watching.